Does it work? That is the question states, including Wisconsin, are asking following the first full year of legalized recreational use of marijuana in Colorado.
In the span of 1 year, Colorado has created the model that the rest of the nation is watching, and some may decide to follow. Today we begin a News 3 Investigates as Dave Delozier traveled to Colorado to get answers. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. You know, Colorado, as you said, did become the first state in the nation to legalize the recreational use of marijuana, and since then, 3 other states have followed. In the next 2 years, it is expected that at least 5 other states will put it to a vote. Colorado has been under the microscope of the nation to see if it could work. What you can't miss is the money. In the first year, between medical and recreational marijuana sales, it brought in around $700 million. That's created jobs and poured tens of millions of dollars into state and local governments, some of which is used to fund new schools. But the schools are seeing more than money. They've also seen an increase in student use of marijuana. It is illegal for anyone under the age of 21 to have pot in Colorado, just as it is for alcohol. While Colorado has an extensive program to control the growing and selling of marijuana, the question is it working?
Colorado is really demonstrating to the rest of the country and the rest of the world that you can regulate marijuana, and it works.
Colorado has not done it the right way. And I think anyone in the state would tell you that you need to be more careful and don't follow Colorado's model.
Now, something important to note is law enforcement in Colorado has seen very little increase in violent crime associated with the legalization. What they have seen, though, is a significant increase in fatal vehicle crashes where drivers tested positive for THC. So obviously, marijuana in Colorado is not a black and white issue.
Mm-hmm.
It's very complex.
So you were saying just from, and you and I, we both lived there for a long time, but this has now become just so common there.
It is, Adam. It's part of the business landscape there now. You have one of the companies that I dealt with, an organization that grows and sells a large amount of marijuana. They hired a media marketing person away from a major airline. So it has become mainstream business there. It's like a 7-Eleven.
Now, I have to, this is coming. I have to ask you about the CBD oil when it comes to children with seizures. I mean, this is it's a last hope for so many families. I personally know many families in Wisconsin and in other states who are looking to move to Colorado because this could save their children's lives.
Charlotte, we spoke with Realm of Caring, an organization in Colorado Springs, and they will tell you that it has saved the lives of children down there. And they have hundreds of families that have been moving to Colorado Springs, just for this purpose. We also spoke with doctors at the University of Colorado Medical Center, a doctor who is a UW School of Medicine grad, and he believes firmly that CBD oil does work for children with seizure disorders, but he'd like to see a whole lot more research done on it.
So what's coming up the next 3 nights then?
Coming up tonight, we're going to look at the money and the impact that the increased access is having on schools and the concern that brings. Tomorrow evening, we're going to look at the problems that it's causing on the roads. You're taking a DUI issue and you're adding this to it. And then on Wednesday night, we're going to talk about the realm of caring and the CBD oil and what that brings.
All right, quite extensive. Thank you very much,
Thanks,
Dave.
Dave. Appreciate it.
You bet.